Hey, this is Alexi Panos.
And this is Preston Smiles.
And we're the authors and narrators of our new audiobook, Now or Never, which we're excited to tell you a little about.
Now or Never is the basic fundamentals of what Alexi and I have been teaching and putting into action over the last 5 to 7 years. Now or Never is a power punch, a biting power punch of fun and practical tools to help people take their lives to the next level.
Our audience had been asking for the main core principles of our work because if you follow anything that Preston and I do, we bring a lot of age-old wisdom to the forefront into the modern world. And there's a lot of universal truths that we've found throughout our work. And we've studied with some of the best in the business as far as coaches, gurus, psychologists, etc. And what we've realized is that these 5 steps, these 5 core principles within Now or Never are truly what will change the game for someone. And the craziest thing is if you apply even just one of them, your life will shift so much that it'll just be the most dramatic transformation. And Preston and I, in our work, these are the 5 principles that we utilize every single day and constantly measure ourselves against. Because we know that when we're aligned with these 5 steps, our life works. Out of the 5 principles, I think Preston and I both have a favorite of them. I think mine is really owning who you are and owning who I am at my core, my true self. Owning who I am has been such a journey for me. You know, I got so caught up in the day-to-day things that society thought to tell us we're important. And I grew up with these ideas that who I wasn't good enough. So I had to live up to and into these ideas of society. And it's been such a journey to really uncover and reveal my true authentic self. But since I've owned that and really embraced that and loved that, it's like the whole world has just opened up for me. And, you know, our clients that we work with all over the globe, this is the one that truly is the hardest. It's really difficult for people to begin to love themselves and to really acknowledge who they are and what they want. And once we do that work, once we really step into alignment with our authentic selves, everything shifts. Everything opens up for us and we start attracting from a space of alignment versus a space of disalignment. Because when we're not in touch with our core truth, we're only attracting from that space. So if we really want a life that feels good, we have to be aligned with our true selves.
One of the principles that really is fundamental in my life, especially right now, is have a blast. We make sure that we schedule and play because Alexi and I both can get really, committed to work and supporting humanity. And that's awesome. But if we're not having fun, which is one of the principles, then none of it really counts and none of it really matters. So for me, making sure that when that timer goes off after 50 minutes of work, every 50 minutes we take a break and we go play and we tickle and we tackle and we run and I skateboard and I surf and bike and whatever I can do to switch things up outside the norm of working in front of a computer.
This was a labor of love between Preston and I, and it was our first time writing a book together. So reading our words that we spent a lot of time, ruminating on and really put a lot of intention into, having it come to life and sharing it with you all is so powerful. And it's just such a beautiful reminder at how powerful words can be. We write about that in the book. We are literally building our reality with our words and reading these words so that other people can then build a reality from their listening is such a powerful thing. And I think we often don't really recognize how powerful our voice is and how it can truly change the world.
We really enjoyed writing Now or Never. To do it with your partner, to do it with somebody who you're absolutely in love with in Bali in this beautiful place was absolutely fantastic. And so reading it again just brought back some of those memories.
The biggest message I want our listeners to take away from this book is that they have a choice. I think a lot of us, we feel overwhelmed, we feel distracted, we feel disappointed with life, and we often forget that we have a choice. We have a choice with how we show up to this thing, how we deal with it, what we create in the absence of the things that we feel should be there. And really, all of that dictates who we become in the process. I think with these 5 steps, if people really take it on and apply it and use it now and do the work, they're going to come away with a toolkit to really activate their fullest potential in life. And that's my greatest hope, that they open up that toolbox and use it.
The message I hope that listeners get after reading Now or Never is that it can be done, and that no matter what the question is, that love is the answer, and they, in fact, are love.